penultimate heir who became king is George V. At the time of his birth, there was little expectation for George to inherit the throne. But when his elder brother, Albert Victor, died in early 1892, his life would change. He would now become second in line to throne after his father, Edward VII, son of the present monarch, Queen Victoria. At the time of his brother's death, Albert Victor was engaged, Princess Victoria Mary of Teck. George would soon grow close with his brother's former fiancée, and in the following year they would announce their engagement and marry in the same year. In 1901, George would be elevated to next in line to the throne following the death of his grandmother, Queen Victoria. Then, 9 years later in 1910, his father would pass away and George would ascend to throne. George would have to oversee one of the most tumultuous times in history, the First World War, during which he would be in conflict with his cousin, Kaiser Wilhelm of Germany, whom his father used to race yachts against at Cowes Week in the Isle of Wight. Due to the royal family's long German heritage, George was forced to change the name of the family dynasty from Saxe-Coburg to Windsor in order to sever any German connections. Also during the First World War, George had to distance himself from his other cousin Tsar Nicholas II of Russia, due to the fear of the Bolshevik Revolution reaching Britain. His distance would see the brutal murder of his cousin and his family by the Bolsheviks and bringing an end to the Romanov dynasty. George would pass away at the age of 70, and his crown would pass to his firstborn son, Edward VIII.